Trigger warning. I want to completely obliterate everything you might be thinking or feeling about this transformation. If you're thinking you want to make this kind of change, but right now it's not a good time, maybe in a few weeks, maybe in a few months, hear me clearly. You're never going to have time. It's not going to happen. This is going to sound a bit harsh, but I want to see you win. And you can't win if you don't get started. Almost anybody can experience a complete physical transformation in just a few months by taking just a few minutes each day to do something on purpose. The problem is that most people will spend years putting off day one because they overestimate how much time it actually takes. I get it. No one wants to half-ass anything. I can respect that. But what you might not realize is not wanting to half-ass the one thing you know you need to do is what's going to keep you from ever getting started, and it will keep you right where you're at right now, or worse, permanently. I hate to sound aggressive here, but I know someone out there needs to hear it like this. I've been there myself. My life is full throttle most of the time, and it feels like if we could just get this little reprieve, then we would have the capacity to get our health in order, start the diet, hire the trainer, join the program, and it always feels so close, doesn't it? Just a few more weeks and the job will slow down. The kids will go back to school. I'll get that thing paid for or that next thing fixed. Then you'll have some time, some mental capacity, some space, some resources, right? Wrong. When was the last time you successfully solved all your problems, all your dilemmas, covered all your responsibilities, and then had this nice, fancy, infinite amount of time to spare? It's never happened. Go talk to someone in their 80s and tell them that you're just waiting for life to slow down a bit, and then you'll have more time. See how that goes. I know because I've done it. Grandma would just laugh at me, shake her head, and tell me some wise thing like, you have to use the time you do have differently. Now, starting today, or it will never happen. Maybe you don't have a whole hour. Take the next 3 minutes to think over your plan while you're driving to your next obligation. Or take 30 seconds right now to schedule those 3 minutes in your calendar. I know you have at least that much time. If you didn't, you wouldn't be watching me right now. But this isn't about me. This is about you and Molly, the one you see in this photo. She spent years hoping and wishing. It was always next week, I'll sit down and look at that plan. After I get settled at my new job, after the river trip, after the baby shower, after my birthday, after the holidays. And the hardest part to watch was New Year's would hit, and she'd look me dead in the eyes, not saying a word, but her face said it all. Oh crap, it's been another year. She was so worried about doing it right. She ended up doing nothing at all for years. And things didn't stay the same either. They actually got worse. Sometimes you have to find yourself at rock bottom. But remember, rock bottom isn't required to make a change. It doesn't have to get that bad. Molly finally realized it was now or never. And she started small. No diets, no 90-day programs. Just a few small habits like eating protein first, drinking water, not skipping meals. Even if the meal ends up being a nearly expired protein bar that she's had in her purse for 11 months. And now it's been nearly 2 years since her decision to make those tiny changes. And guess what? Life got even busier. She's just now able to be in a real program with me and run through the fat loss cycle. But look how far she came just through those small few changes. Do you think she wishes she would have waited to start? Would she give back all this progress? Do you think she'd rather start her program here than here? Would you? Me neither. The point of my rant is get started today on that one thing you've been putting off. And if you need help, that's why we're here. It doesn't matter if you're ready to jump into a full-blown program or if you want to start with the same simple habits that Molly started with. Just type me below or send me a DM and I'll make sure you get the right resources or the help no matter what it is. I believe in you. Let's do this.